kind of programs are Mexican students interested in? Is it mostly language? Is it university? How would you characterize that?
I think that it's still language. I think in a recent survey in Mexico, it's still like probably 7% of everyone that graduates from a public university ends up with a B1. So the potential is enormous still for the language programs. And obviously without a language, then you cannot progress into other programs. So I think that the other programs, university, the pathways, undergraduate are increasing as well. The big demand still for the language programs.
What advice can you give educators who want to tap into that market?
I think it has to be a different advice to different countries, but obviously for Canada, for UK, Ireland, and Australia, the ones that are in English, it's a big opportunity right now because certainly the US will lose a lot of market or will lose some kind of market in Mexico. So there's a market to be tapped into it. And in order for Mexicans to be much more aware of other opportunities, the educators have to be there. So they have to participate in fairs. The people has to see them. That's from one side. From the side of the Americans, they have to do a marketing effort in order to change the perception. What I've seen in talking with some of the colleagues, they still say, well, nothing has changed and probably Trump will not do anything. But it has changed, at least the perception of how we Mexicans are received here in the U.S. And that's a responsibility everyone has to deal with. And so one of the things that I would recommend, especially to educators in the U.S., they have to do a good marketing effort in order to change that perception from the Americans to Mexicans, or at least how the Mexicans think the American perceive us. So they have to go. For other countries, and I haven't mentioned this before, but we've seen an increase in programs in France and in Germany, especially in Germany, for language and also undergraduate. So I think that's going to be another market that will increase in the following years.